Hi, it's about people versus resources. We are living on an island in space. Some say it's a spaceship Earth, but it's just an island. We are going nowhere. And the point is, we can't get off and nothing is added anymore to this island. We have to deal with what's there and nothing more. Except solar energy, of course. Now, let's have a closer look at this island. This is the Earth with a vast amount of resources, a finite amount of resources. It won't get more. And people are living on this planet, and ever more people with growing demands. And so the fact is, how can these people deal with the resources available here? Now, on the people side, everything is going very well, as shown by this slide from Our World in Data. Extreme poverty is decreasing, vaccination levels are increasing, basic education is increasing, literacy is increasing, even democracy grows, child mortality is declining. Everything on the people side is doing very well globally. We're improving on a massive scale. So that's not the problem. The problem is the finite amount of resources we have to deal with all these people and growing to 10 billion in a few decades. It's about the balance between the two, and it's given by resources divided by people. With ever more people and the resources staying the same, the resources per capita will decrease, of course. And this is the situation on average with resources. Our freshwater levels are still decreasing and have been decreasing for more than half over the past 50 years. Biodiversity is decreasing on land and on the sea. On the sea even in the ocean even by 80%. That is the total available species in the group. Agricultural land basis for our food is decreasing, of course. More people means less land per capita, and it's on every continent decreasing. And then we have materials. This is a graph showing the ores of zinc, lead, copper, metal, steel, etc. And the ore grades are decreasing for all the metals. Now you think, well, there is still enough, publications show. Yes, that's true. However, if the ore grades are decreasing, we will need ever more energy to harvest the same amount of metals, of course. And the energy to invest grows exponentially with decreasing ore grades. But then you think, well, we have renewable energy. Yes, but that requires more, let's say, wind turbines. So we have to build more wind turbines to get the same amount of metals. But wind turbines are materials as well, mainly metals. So it's a never-ending story. That won't work that way. We will run out of materials. So materials is our most precious problem. Okay. And it's not only about metals. It's also, for instance, sand. Sand is scarce in large parts of the world. It's even illegally harvested. There's not enough anymore. And there's a real mafia working, stealing sand, for instance, from beaches, as shown on this picture over the weekend. So also there, on a very unsuspected resource, we face limits already. The point is that between this balance between resources and people, we have institutions dealing with this, but it's policies, economy, technologies, religion if you like, but they're all aimed at the people, at improving people's lives. They are not aiming at keeping a stable balance in our resource use. And that's the big problem we have to face. Which is exactly the topic of my book, People vs. Resources, restoring a world out of balance and finding out where is that balance and on what level is a balance that we could sustain our life on Earth. Thank you very much.